It's 12:52. We just got our call. The SWAB team's already here. Right, four swabs. Four. That's the first time we've experienced that, right?
I said four, you know. I said wow, why? Because I hate that one in the nose.
So there you have it, man. I was not expecting 4 pokes, you know. Woo. I still feel that up my sinuses. I was not expecting 4 of them. That is crazy. Y'all share, any of you that's had any swabbing done like that here in Manila or been through quarantine, share in the comments your experience with that. Did you get 4 each for one test? Oh man. Now, what I was saying just then is that test results, if you're going to use it for a flight, for instance, okay, this is for our quarantine and to be released, but we can still use these same results to take our flight on down to Iloilo if we can make our flight within the 72-hour time frame from when we were tested. It goes from the time you were swabbed. So we were swabbed just now at 1 a.m. in the morning. That means that our flight for the 11th, this is 1 a.m. on the 8th now, our flight for the 11th at 8:15 or 8:30, whatever it is, we're outside the 72-hour window. So as soon as we get our results today, if we are negative and can get out of here, we need to immediately contact the airlines and move our flight date up if we can, going to Iloilo if there's a vacant seat. People might not be wanting to take that flight down to Iloilo because it is now at level 3 and requires the 72-hour swab and requiring a lot more stuff now in order to go there. You've got to now have your acceptance letter and everything. And in Iloilo City, we're in the province, in Iloilo City, they are now also requiring swab upon arrival, and the city is going to pay for that. So you were tested in order to get on the plane to go to Iloilo City, and then you're tested when you get off the plane before you can go into the city. And what they'll do is swab you at the airport, take you to a holding area, and you have to await your results. Now, I'm not sure exactly where that holding area is going to be, but it was, where was it, in La Paz, baby?
Yes, in La Paz Plaza.
Yeah, La Paz Plaza or Gymnasium is where they were taking people while they awaited their results or their transfer to wherever they're going to. People weren't supposed to pick you up at the airport. They're supposed to pick you up at La Paz Plaza or Gymnasium, and then they take you on to wherever your destination is. So, and if you, I guess if you test positive there, then you're going to have to go on to a facility there, and you're going to be quarantined there. So this is a little bit of a mess, I tell you. If we were not coming to be here for a long period of time, inde, voila.
Your vacation is just only here.
Yeah, this is what your life's going to be right now. It's just swabbing and testing and fear and nervous and uncertainty. So it is not worth it. It is not worth coming here. I'm just going to express this greatly. It is not worth coming here. If you're just wanting to come here for 2 weeks, heck no. If you want to come here 1 month, I still say heck no. 2 months, you roll the dice on that. You know, is it worth it for you for 2 months? I think not. I think not. So if you're not coming here for at least several months, or you're planning on getting in here and staying a long-term period, you know, a year or years or something like that, at this time right now, I would not make this journey. If you feel that sometimes those tests can pop up as a false positive, just think, each time you take a test, you're running that risk of getting one of those pops of a false positive, and then there you go. So you know, we're going to be here for a while. So we weighed on the scales. Is it worth this to us to come here or not? Well, we want to finish our house and get our things in order for our future retirement here, you know. I really don't work now. I've got a farm and got rentals and all, but I mean, we could just quit it all if we wanted. But we wanted to get everything in place here. We wanted everything finished. We wanted our life set. So when we come here, it's not about working anymore. When we come here to stay. It's not about coming here and working there. It's about coming here and enjoying. So we were willing to go ahead and get in here and get our house finished and some other projects and take this risk. And so in the hours to come, we're going to have an answer as to where we're going to be spending 10 more days here in Manila at uncertainty of where we're going, or are we going to be making our flight on down to Iloilo. It's about 4:10 in the morning, and I'm ate up with anxiety, wanting to know what that result is, you know, and are we gonna hear from them, or is that phone gonna ring? And man, I hope that phone don't ring. I really don't. I'm hoping for an email. Mel, baby, our breakfast come yet? What time is it? 6:09? Ah, it is here. Let's see what we got. See what we got today. So is this the name of their restaurant here in the hotel, I guess?
Yeah, I guess. Check it.
Le Gastro. At least they didn't call it Le Intestines. What we got here now? So today we got some orange juice. We always appreciate these juices. And what's this, little brownies? Is that what that is, Mel?
Yeah, like a dessert.
Like a little dessert brownies. And then I don't know if this is a local place that they've got to deal with, or if this is the hotel amenities. I bet it's the hotel amenities.
The rice, baby.
Always rice, but of course they know it's an Asian place. So looks like there's some scrambled up eggs. There is rice, and what's this? Just like a roll,
Yeah.
a small roll.
Yeah.
And then what do you think that is right there? Is
like
that
a pork steak or
yeah?
beef steak?
It's
Probably
either pork or beef, and it's got some gravy on it there.
Probably it's pork.
So that's what's on the menu for this morning. Now, this is the only meal that this hotel provides with our stay. Anything additional, we have to order it. If that phone rings, that means we were most likely positive. We want to get that email. We want to hear that ding. We don't want to hear that ring. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock, and I tell you what, the anxiety. Oh my God, the anxiety of waiting for the results. It is 8:46 a.m. They took the swab at 1 a.m. So it's been, what, 8 hours now, you know? Well, it is in the afternoon now, and we still haven't got our results. So, well, not all the way in the afternoon, it's 12:20. So Melinda got on Facebook and contacted Detoxic Care because it was way past the time they told us. And then they told her it'd take 24 hours.
Yes.
I said, no, they're just giving you that as a blanket statement that I don't believe it'll be that long. But we finally decided we better go ahead and order food because we hadn't got nothing since yesterday. And we were sitting here looking of maybe what we're going to get from Grab because we're thinking we're going to be here for a long while. And my phone went off right here, my Philippines phone, with a message. And about the same time we heard Melinda's go off on the other side of the room, said they emailed our results. So we got this right here, and it says, you know, that got your results, and then you click on right here, and that opens up a file. So then you want to open this file up, and then what you want to do is put in your last name, all in capital letters, and with your birth date. and in numbers. So, you know, like if you were born January the 1st of 2001, you would put 0101 2001. And then I'm gonna put my birth date. And then I'm gonna open my file. All right, and there's what we wanna look for right there. And it shows that our negative right there, negative result.
Thank you, Lord.
Man, actually this all went down pretty fast. We ended up not being in here all that long.
Yeah.
All day the 5th, all day the 6th, all day the 7th, and half the day the 8th.
The 8th.
So that's 3.5 days. That's what I said in the beginning. 5, 6, 7, half of the 8th. Yeah, 3.5 days is all it really came down to, because we landed in the Philippines late at night, and then we got a swab test that was an early test. So that is really, really cool. And we got that just now when we had our swab results. We had to upload that. We had to upload our acceptance letter, an image of our ID. In our cases, it was our passport. We uploaded all that on that S-Pass, and boom, it popped us out and generated us a QR code and an image there. We screenshotted all that, and we are golden, baby. We could have even went home already this evening. It's about 1 something now. We could have caught a flight like at 4:30. But here's the thing. We still don't know where our other luggage is. So right now, Mel and I are about to head out this door and head to the airport and go search for our luggage, because it was supposed to arrive there yesterday evening about 6:30. And so we want to go get those bags, get our hands on them. You know, remember though, it could have turned out different. Could have easily got tested positive. So don't forget that. But out the door we go.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Talking, this is the first we've seen out on the street. We come in at nighttime at the airport, went straight to the hotel and in the room. And of course we had that beautiful view in that window. So what are you gonna do if your bags aren't there, Melinda?
I don't know. Kick the airlines joke.
Yeah, don't kick me. Don't.
Would she kick you?
She's short, but she can kick high. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. So we're here at the airport. We had to go right over here around that corner. There's an office called Pass Control. And they would only issue one pass. And so they gave it to me. And we had to deposit ID with them. And then we're going to go over here and try to get in. You ready, Mel? So hopefully we can claim our bags. We really, really hope. So I'm here inside and there's one of my bags right there. I don't see the others though. I just want to say something. We just had the best experience. I did. Melinda couldn't go in. They only gave one pass. And so I had to go in to get here to this baggage claim. I had to have this security pass. They, you know, had to go through my bag with x-ray and all, because you're going in the airport. And so then I go to the counter where I was the other night when they gave me that paper to help. And I walk up and all, and I could see the orange bag instantly sitting there. So I was so happy to see that, but I saw the other, no sign of the other two bags there. So then I turn all the paperwork, everything in to the lady. She starts researching it, and she says, "I'm so sorry, sir, but you only have 2 bags here. The 3rd bag is still in LA, and we're trying to find where that bag is now." I said, oh man, because we're flying home in the morning. We really hope to have our bags with us. And said, we're searching. And I said, maybe if we're lucky, you can get it on a flight and it come here. And then this gentleman starts talking, and this other guy, and they go in the back and they're talking to that girl and all, and they come out, the third bag was there. It was there. And so all of a sudden we have all three of our bags. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. Then I said, you know what, instead of me getting the bags here at the airport tonight, taking them all the way back to the hotel room with us, and then bringing them all the way back here in the morning, how about I just come claim these bags in the morning, and they can spend the night here with all their friends. So they said, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. So they told me to be here super early in the morning before our flight and come claim them then. But then the girl and the one gentleman, just such nice people, wonderful people, they said, hey, how about we just go ahead and check these in and be on your flight in the morning, courtesy of Philippine Airlines. I don't even have to pay the luggage on it. I don't have to pay the weight. And which is wonderful, because we were going to kind of be overweight on our bags, and we're probably going to be out a few thousand pesos in baggage fees in the morning. He said, no problem. For everything you've been through, we're going to do it as a courtesy for you, and your bags will be there in Iloilo on the same plane with you. Just go claim them. They should come out. Said they might even get on the flight before you, and if they're on that one, just go to baggage claim there, and your bags are going to be there, but I promise you they'll be there. So we had to go through customs, just like if I just arrived for the first time here, and we had to fill out customs form for the bags. We had to load them on a cart, roll them over to the customs lady, just like if you're going out this door right here. And she checked all of it, checked the paperwork, everything. She okayed it, and then he was heading upstairs to check those in for a flight for Iloilo in the morning, and we will unite with our bags down in another part of the country. But I seen them and got video of them. Hey, and one of them's crippled now. One of them's a handicap now. The orange one has got one wheel missing. Oh my God. So it's leaning. It's got his lean on. Anyway, man, everything's a blessing. 3.5 days in quarantine. Come back negative. Woohoo! And we got our bags now. So life is looking cheesy peasy.
That is good.
Looking cheesy peasy. Welcome to the Philippines, and welcome to the way that Filipino heart is always so good. Hey, check this out too. We got to give all credit where it's due. So Melinda didn't get nothing to eat this afternoon because all of a sudden our test came through and we had a lot to do. As I showed earlier, we were just about to order food. Melinda couldn't go in. She had to hang out here. She hung out right down here with some guards. I guess they're over doing their job right now.
She let me inside, and then she gave me a seat. She said, just sit here instead of, I don't want you to just sit there. And then after that, when I sit, she asking me, you guys already eat? I said, no, actually no. You know, and then she said, oh, and then she come back and she brought some food, you know, with the rice and the adobo.
Check that out. Here at the airport, the security guard there goes and gets my wife food. Got you adobo and rice.
Yes.
and a water and all. Who would do that? Who does that? That is this country. This is why we love this country so much. In the US,
yeah.
I would never picture that ever happening in a million years.
And then we're talking, we enjoy talking.
Yeah, I come out, man. It's like Melinda's got a new group of best friends. Man, wonderful people. And that's why I love this place so much. Yes, I do. Happy ending. Happy ending.